oh, why are you still rolling? I need to tell you guys what happened recently. So I got a notification from my distro, who's Ditto Music, and they said, your account's been suspended for abnormal streaming. It's like, what? Abnormal streaming? What are you talking about? So I had to write back to them, and they said, yeah, we received reports about abnormal streaming, so you need to send us back all your campaigns, what you've been doing, any playlists that you've been on, and all this sort of stuff. Now mind you, this year I watched the Ditto music video from my own distro, and the guy showcased like a playlist
and how to get your music onto their playlists. And in some cases they might just leave a website with instructions on exactly how to contact them in regards to their playlist.
And I caught the IG handle of the playlist. So I went to that guy's profile, I said, yo, seen your playlist featured in the Ditto music video. And I said, how can I get onto your playlist? And he said, 100 quid, I'll put your track on there for a month. I said, cool. So that was that. Didn't think nothing was wrong, because I saw it in the Ditto music video. And then earlier in the year, in June, someone reached out, someone replied to an Instagram story of mine, and they said, we're promoting, we're putting people on playlists for Ditto artists at 75% off. And it, you know, this was actually naive looking back on it, because it wasn't, you know, he mentioned Ditto and the percentage off the promotion and putting them on playlists and stuff like that. And this was for just another EP. So I was like, okay, yeah, put songs from this EP on the playlist, whatever. And then like the royalties are collected like every like 3+ months. And then as the royalties started trickling down for just another EP, I noticed that the royalties were being held. And I'm like, okay, why can't I access these funds that were being held? And it didn't click at the time. And then when I got the notification about my account was suspended for abnormal streaming, I thought, is it because of the Ditto music video playlist that I went on? Or is it because of this other one, you know, for this particular EP, for just another EP? And bearing in mind, that's in everything that I do now. For people who are familiar with what I do, I'm very one-to-one engagement. You watch my story, I'm introducing myself to you. You comment on my video, I'm engaging with your content. Any sort of interaction that I get, I'm engaging back with you. That's how I've literally gotten to whatever level I'm at now, is based on these little one-to-one engagements that I have in all facets of my life. Anything where music is concerned, I'm finding a way to have a chat with you, to tell you about the stuff that I'm doing, whether it's by myself, with the orchestra, all of that stuff. And even, mind you, even after I sent all that stuff to Ditto to say, this is everything that I'm doing, these are the playlists that I paid to be on, and even then it was like, no. And then they actually closed my account. I couldn't even access my account. So even all the royalties that were being held, it was like all shut off to me, and I was like, whoa, this is wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, for someone who tries to carry himself, you know, with integrity and, you know, moral and principle and everything, I just thought it was unfair. Like, you closing me down, what have I actually done wrong? Can you tell me exactly what have I done wrong? So I reached out to the boss of the CEO who I've met before, called Lee, on Twitter. And he said, yeah, it's cool, no, you know, to some degree, it's cool, I put it back, just don't be buying any streams. And I'm like, buying any streams? I've not bought any streams. I've paid to go on playlists, you know, but I've not like actually bought streams, because I know that's wrong. You're not supposed to be doing that. So I started messaging people again. I said, yo guys, anyone that's supporting me, are you buying streams from me? You trying to like boost me numbers and stuff like that? And no one came back saying that they've done anything like that. But I'll tell you one thing, which I think I've gotten to the bottom of. Some of you guys, and you've nipped it in the bud now, thinking that you were helping, but you were actually hurting. You've been never turning your computer off, and you've just been looping, and that's what made it look like I'd been buying streams, and I said I hadn't been buying streams. So I've asked everyone that I know, don't do it. Do you know what I mean? If you're gonna listen to the music, actually listen to the music. And if you're so concerned about trying to hike up my numbers, why don't you share the music with people that can, you know, that's the natural best way to do it. Don't, you know, because you're hurting, do you know what I mean? Don't try and hurt me because you had my account closed. You know, I know you mean well and stuff, and I know times are tough, but nah, don't do that for me. So anyone that I know, please don't be repeating, you know, leaving your computer on and letting the songs repeat on the loop. Don't do that for me, please. But Spotify, if you're watching this, because when we put this out, I would want to know, considering that I got suspended for abnormal streaming, could somebody maliciously loop someone else's songs on repeat to get them suspended or banned? Because now that it's out there, now that I know to some extent what I was suspended for, and now that I've nipped it in the bud with my audience who I know I'm engaged with, now that I've identified certain people who were doing that for me, what if somebody now uses that to say, if I don't like this artist, what if I loop his songs on repeat and then get his shit brought down, get his account suspended? So Spotify, I need you to answer that question for me, because I never want to be suspended again. I don't want my account taken down again. It's a principle. I put my legacy out there for my music, for people to enjoy, for people to invest in and support. I never want to be suspended again. You can get back to me, because you'll be answering not just my question, but a question that someone else might be thinking about as well. Peace.
Yeah, I'm near the top of the summit. Can't wait to reach my goal so I can say that I've done it. Ain't never coming down, I'ma stay right here. Shake the game up and give them something fearless to fear. Yeah, I'm near the top of the summit. Can't wait to reach my goal so I can say that I've done it. Ain't never coming down, I'ma stay right here. Shake the game up, something fearless to fear. Yeah. So my name called wind, so my name means win. Times are tough, we know, success rate slim. To achieve in this life is my mandatory minimum. While I'm winning pities for the pigs and I diminish them. Retro, get the snares, Mortal Kombat and I finish them. It's a wrap, I'll Super Mario Kart 'em off the track. Don't take this figuratively, I'ma look you dead in the eye. Failing once, it's the last time you get to try. Your mistakes are welcome here, do them so at your own risk. Do them so at your own peril, dig your own grave. More than glad to bury you on a level unexplored. When I reach the top, I'ma reach out for more.